What a strange man. Greetings, everybody. Yeah, fine, how do you do? Oh, he's in a fine how do you do. I have never seen such handsome animals. What a weirdo. And in this panel, I shall not give you a horse. Go home. I'll give you one in 3 days. What's he going to do with a horse? Or the better question is, what's the horse going to do to him? I like that panel right there. Oops. See what it says right there? Here's to you, Hans. Here's to me. I'll drink to that. I'll drink to anything. The horse. Oh, yeah, this is from 1957. I like the artwork, though. Oh, will you look at that? What did it say? Miller. Miller, come quickly. Certainly. Horses. He doesn't care about horses. As you can tell by the cover, he likes playing with pussies. Silly Hans. 1957. There's a guy that bought a comic book off of me on eBay, and since he didn't live that far from where I live, I met him and he picked the book up, and then he texted me sometime later with some interesting comics on eBay that he saw. He must have researched my name or something, but that's how I got this book. Very interesting. 1957. Well, welcome to another episode of The World of Stuff. And, oh, you know, I'm going to show you some of the comics that I got. I got a short comic haul over here. And, start out with some of these here. These are all Joe Simon issues from very early 1960 and 1959. The Adventures of the Fly. Now, this is a very beat up copy, and it's been, you know, marked over on the cover. You know, it's very beat up, but I have a better condition one, but these are just what I recently got. I got this as part of a, you know, 3 or 4 comics, I think, for $4. And so I didn't care about the condition of this. It's these other ones that I wanted. This is issue number 3 from 1960, The Fly. I think Joe Simon did the scripts, and maybe he did some of the artwork in there. And this is number 8 from 1960. That was also part of the deal. And this is a nice copy here. And that's the reason why I, you know, went ahead and bought it, you know, for that price. Very simple covers. This one's a little bit beat up again, but again, for the price, I ain't gonna complain. I already have another copy of this anyway. This is number 7 of The Fly. But, you know, for the $4 that I paid for these three, plus I think it was $3 shipping, so it was $4, $5, $6, $7. That's okay with me, because now I got some nice reader copies for $7. Now, the interesting thing is here, what I really want to show you is this. The Adventures of the Fly, number 4 from 1960. This contains the very first Neal Adams published work. The very first published work from Neal Adams. And he told me this himself about, I think it was 3 years ago or 2 years ago. No, it was 3 years ago when I met him over here at a comic shop in downtown. And I was asking him, you know, about his first work. And he related a story to me that he had been in 1959. He just was recently out of art school. And he tried to get a job over at Archie Comics, and I guess Joe Simon didn't like him that much. I don't know. And he gave them some samples of the Adventures of the Fly samples. And I guess Joe Simon didn't like it or whatever. I don't know. Joe Simon's artwork is for shit anyway. But there he was rejecting Neal Adams stuff. But he had left it there, and then he came back when he found out he was, you know, didn't, you know, want to use it. He came back to pick up the artwork, and he noticed that when he went in the office, the artwork is there, but there's one piece that was cut out, and he's pointing at it, and he said, "What happened to that?" And I think it was a secretary, he told me, had said that one of the sequences where Tommy Troy turns into the Fly by, I think it was either Bob Powell or Joe Simon did the artwork. I'm not sure, but they didn't like the way that they didn't like the sequence, the way that Tommy Troy turns into the Fly, but they did like, you know, Neal Adams' version of how he turned into the Fly. So they cut out that panel and they used it in this comic. So I'll show you. This is another copy that I have, and I'm going to show you the panel that I'm talking about. And had I known it at the time when I went down there, I had a bunch of books that he signed for me, and had I known it, I would have, you know, brought this. I didn't know that this was his first published work. I had no idea. I think it was a second story. Let's see. I can find this thing here. Right here. What's the name of the story? Oh, Muggsy's Masterpieces. Right down here. Oh, wait a minute. Right down here. That is Neal Adams. That bottom panel right there where Tommy Troy turns into the Fly. That's Neal Adams' first published work. His first published work in comics. I mean, you can, you know, it's nothing compared to the, you know, the way Neal Adams since then has refined himself and, you know, changed the entire industry with his work. But he was, you know, straight out of art school when he did that. So, and he, they asked him if they could use it, if he minded that they cut it out and used it in the book, and he said, "Heck no!" You know, he was all excited that he had something published. So that's that. That is that. And this is another copy I have. This is a reader copy. See, there's a lot of damage in the bottom here. See how this panel looks. Okay, I'll show you the panel again. in the second star. Where the hell is it? I think the first comic that I showed you, the panel looks a lot better. It's a little worn. Color loss, I think. But yeah, that was that, man. I'm happy to have that, even in the condition that they're in. I don't care. You know, I mean, I'm happy to have it. You know, it's rare to get these things. Are pretty rare to find in any condition. And you know, I don't think that they're cost that much money. At least I don't think they do. Probably will now, since I blabbed about it. But I think most people know that that's his first published work anyway. So that's that. And let's see what else I got in here. Oh, it's kind of a big mix. Holy crap. I didn't even know I got a deal on these. I didn't even know these were in there, actually. This is the Final Days of Superman. Batman Superman number 5. No. This is it's number 32, but it's 5 in the storyline. The Final Days of Superman is number 5 in that storyline. What's interesting about this is most of you probably already know, this is the first appearance of the Chinese Superman. The new Chinese Superman. New Chinese Superman, yeah. Him very tough man. So I was glad I got a few of those. I don't collect these that much, except for the fact that Batman is in here, because I really don't care about Superman that much. But I figured, what the hell? I got him at the cover, less than the cover price, because I got my discount on him. So, and then what else do I got in here? Oh, this is. I think I talked to you guys before about the first appearance of the Strega. I didn't have it at the time. I think I showed you an appearance of her in another comic book, but this is actually her first appearance. The Strega, which is actually Italian for witch. And I like the character. I like the name too, the Strega. It's very tense sounding. The Strega. Very tense and frightening sound. The Strega. And I got all my. These are all my Lois Lanes that I finally was able to get together. 105, the first appearance of Rose and Thorn, the Silver Age appearance of Rose and Thorn. That's another character that I like a lot. And wouldn't surprise me if one of these days, when they start running out of characters, excuse me, I had an itch, they'll probably go to second and third and fourth tier characters and make movies on them. But she is a great character, man. Rose and Thorn with split personalities. And originally, the Golden Age Rose and Thorn was very similar to Poison Ivy, and I think that's probably where they got the idea for Poison Ivy. Oh, I haven't had a beer since the last time. I think I showed you that already. Oh, I got some more Lois Lanes here. Did I? I don't think I showed you these, but this is very interesting. Lois Lane 111. Look at that cover. That's kind of provocative. the female version of Gulliver. Mamma mia, that's a spicy meatball. And I got these all came in a lot. Like $8. No, seven something, under $8. Here's Lois Lane 130. Here's another Lois Lane. This is an interesting cover too. Lois Lane 137. And the main reason why I picked these up, you know, I mean, they're fun stories to read, but I like the Rose and Thorn backup stories, and sometimes they are. I don't know if she appears in here though, Rose and Thorn, but sometimes they combine the stories, the Lois Lane and Rose and Thorn stories into one. This is Lois Lane 108. I think I picked these up for like under $8. These 4 books, and they're pretty nice condition too. What else I got here? Oh, I got some Marvel team-ups that I picked up. And this is going to be the last thing when I show you here in the comics. This is a whole pile I picked up also. I think this was $12. I won this on eBay for $12. Marvel team-up number came in a bag, all in the same bag. 88. It's in pretty nice shape. They're all in pretty nice shape. I would say at least very fine, maybe very fine minus. And you know what? A lot of these are British price variants. Marvel team up number 89. Nightcrawler. Team up number 90. 12 pence. Team up 91. Team up 92. Team up 93. Ooh, the Shroud. Team up 94. The Shroud. Why did I just call him the Shroud? The Cloak? What's the difference? I gotta get these all rebagged and boarded. Put that back there. And I also picked up a... Oh, Marvel Team Up 96. That was... Oh, these were all in there. 96. Yeah, these were all part of the same deal. And this is Marvel Team Up number 95. I believe this is the first appearance of Mockingbird. And there's a new series out right now, Mockingbird, and I think I might have that in there. Yeah, these are all from the same pile because they got the British price variants in there. 15 pence. This is 97. Marvel Team Up 98. Marvel Team Up 99 with the Machine Man. And I actually have the prototype for that character. back there somewhere. I should show you that one of these days. Marvel Team Up 100. Extra thick size, big issue. And 101 with the Nighthawk. Of course, there's a new series out now with the Nighthawk as well. Let me see if I have that other oh, here. Oh, Mockingbird. This is the new series, Mockingbird. This is number 1, and the cover is by Joelle Jones, who does Lady Killer over at the she's doing that for Image. No, she's doing that for Dark Horse. But I love her work, you know, on Lady Killer, Helheim. Excuse me. Just nice artwork, man. She's such a nice lady. I like her. I like her work. I like her demeanor and everything. She's really... I have some of her original artwork from the Helheim series that she did. So that's that. And here are some more copies of Spider-Man Team Up Marvel Team Up with Spider-Man and the Mockingbird. This is 95. This is the first appearance of introduction of the Mockingbird. There's one more copy of that. So that's pretty cool. How about that? I showed you this before. These are the original comic book bags. I think they came out around 1967 by Robert Bell. He invented the comic book bag. Robert Bell. So, that takes care of that. Oh, wait, there is one thing here I want to show you yet. From the world of stuff. This is a nice little frame set of photo prints and a little introduction here of Barney Fife on the Andy Griffith Show. This is Don Knotts, of course. He played Barney Fife on the Andy Griffith Show. And it's signed right there by Don Knotts, who is no longer with us. I think he died around 2006, I think. But what a great TV series that was, the Andy Griffith Show. Man, I loved that TV series as a kid. I watched it all the time. But also his movies, The Ghost of Mr. Chicken and The Shakiest Gun in the West. Those are funny as hell, man. Even today I laugh at them when I see them. And on the back, you can see it's 842 out of 15,000. And there's Don Knotts as he was. When was this done? Oh, man. Gosh. It had to be. Well, it says here 1996. Yeah, that sounds about right. 1996. I thought I'd show you that. I actually have two of these. And somewhere I also have Gomer Pyle. Well, Jim Neighbors, you know, but he played Gomer over here. And then he had the Gomer Pyle show, you know, when he left the Andy Griffith Show. And I got Andy Griffith too. Yep. What a great series that was. Fast Gun 5. Well, I'll put this back in my haul box here. There's other stuff that I got in here too, but I just gonna have to show you that at another time. I don't have that much time, and I don't want to make super long videos anymore. But yeah, Silly Hans. He sure does like playing with the pussycats. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hope to see you guys next time. Take care. Have a good weekend.